Hello, Cool Jays. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Whatever You Want. Episode 60 with a special guest. If you have not listened to part 1, please go back to Stream of Consciousness and listen to part 1 and then come back here. But without further ado, we have a special guest, Rebecca from Stream of Consciousness.
Hello.
And I'm Anders.
And I'm Zack.
I'm John.
And let's get it.
Listen, man.
Wow, dude. Durs, you did the intro.
I did the intro.
Know who's doing the intro?
Voluntarily.
Yeah,
Wow.
just let's go.
Let's get this shit going. So, I gotta say, first of all, John, it is so happy to hear your voice
In person.
on a microphone as opposed to Zoom.
It is good.
You know what else is good, Rebecca?
What?
What would that be?
Being together and just knowing that we're all in arm's reach.
I agree.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
agree. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
This is a Whatever You Want podcast. We've been doing this for way too long. And
Not long enough, boy.
And you know, we're going into 2023.
Hey.
Yeah, what?
Are we old?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Zach, what do you think?
We're all 30, right?
We're younger than,
40?
Do you think we look older than when we started recording?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Absolutely.
I think I weigh about 30 more pounds.
It's okay. 30's not a lot.
30 is a lot.
I look the same as when I was like 18 years old.
Because you're
Me too.
Because you're a hot woman.
Because I am Asian.
You had
actually
your
a good call.
hand on my knee when you sang that.
Whoa, Rebecca.
Not Rebecca, John.
Let's make that clear.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, this actually brings up a good would you rather question.
Okay, would you rather?
Would you rather be half your height or double your weight?
Double my fucking weight, easy, dude.
Yeah, if I was you.
For
yeah.
me, would I even be fat if I was 260 pounds?
I weigh 240, so no.
No. I
You might be a little chunky.
Well, no, yeah, I'd be pretty fat because I'm like
You're shorter.
5'8", yeah.
But I'd rather be that if I were you, yeah.
My dad's 5'6", and when he was 200 pounds, he looked kind of overweight. But I mean,
That's manageable.
what if it was like all buffness, Like
True.
what if
True.
True. Nobody specified.
So-
John, you're like right in the middle of everything.
I'm
so-
almost 6 foot, so either be 3 foot and 200 pounds, 3 feet,
3 feet, 200 pounds.
or
Or 6 feet and what do you weigh?
about 200.
So 400 pounds.
Jesus Christ. I might take,
The weight.
yeah.
Because you don't want to be 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, so mine would either be like about
700 pounds.
about 3 feet or about 600. No, I don't weigh 300 pounds.
We're getting
No,
close to that.
But about 500 pounds. I weigh 250.
500 pounds.
6'2", 250 or 6'2", 500. or
Bro, 6'2", 500?
3'1" and 240.
Dude, you'd be
250.
begging us to record with you. You would be like,
I think either way is
Please.
really bad.
I'm just stuck here.
Oh, what would you be 500 pounds? I think I might be 500 pounds at my height.
Hey, I got something to tell you.
Okay.
If I'm 500 pounds, I've got 500 reasons not to live.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
News flash.
500 pounds?
Yeah.
That's a
That's
lot.
not.
It's not good.
Life is worth living, dude. Justin Bieber, bro. Come on, man.
Let's let our guest, Rebecca, from Scream of Consciousness,
What would you say?
talk about 500 pounds.
This is fun. We've had you as our host,
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
you're our guest. This is,
I know. Let's see.
500
how will the
pounds.
dynamic change?
So for me, I'm only 5'5", so I would be 2 feet. I would be 2.75, 3/4.
Almost 3 feet.
Yeah. Or, well, do we need to discuss it?
No, you'd be like 220, 240.
Hey, not
Sure.
to bring up the episode of Scream, but
that's so nice of you to think that I would be 240. I'm gonna go with. I mean, not even 3
pounds.
feet. That's rough.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be like Tinkerbell. What? I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to go with the weight. I mean,
easy choice.
Yeah.
I mean,
You don't weigh enough.
Men like thick women.
Good
That's
point.
true.
Good
Men,
point, good
men
point.
also like midgets.
Sure.
Wait, you can't say that anymore. They're short people.
Yeah.
Little
Are
people.
vertically challenged.
I mean, sure, it's not, let's be honest, it's not all about the male gaze. I want to be very clear about
Okay.
that. But
the male gaze.
For me, it is. But
The homosexuals? Huh? The homosexuals?
no,
No, like,
me saying like,
our gazes.
oh, like if I was heavier,
like
straight guys.
G-A-Z-E.
yes.
oh, the male gay.
Guys.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
Don't call them gays.
yes,
Homos.
homos, not the homos, the viewpoint. I would rather be heavier, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the height thing is tough for me because I'm not very tall. Anyways.
Right.
Hey, Rebecca, how was the rest of your year? What are you looking forward to in the new year?
What am I looking forward to? Let's see. So I just got a new promotion. So I'm very happy about that.
She did. Clap it up, everybody.
Woohoo! I will not disclose my salary, but I am making my dream of what I always
You're
thought I was
making
going to dream.
$850,000 a year.
I mean, that would be fucking
way.
awesome.
I would be a stay-at-home dad.
Wait.
Without the child.
I thought you were making $850,000.
Oh,
not quite.
you're right. Here's our address too, if you want to come rob.
Here's
us.
my social security number.
Yeah. No, but I would have to say excited for new job, our new place to
Yes.
finish, have our housewarming.
Hey, Rebecca.
I turned 30. I turned 31 January 3rd too. So.
Hey, Rebecca.
Hey, John.
I have a question before we take this shot. And I mean this in all seriousness before we rip this shot. What is your favorite thing about dating one of my best friends, Anders?
Why did I know that was going to be the question without you even saying it?
You knew it was coming, yeah.
My favorite thing. That's it. And I don't
If
mean
somebody said, what is your favorite thing about dating Anders? What
like gun to my head. I would have to say probably his dick. No, I'm just kidding.
that would have been the best fucking answer.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
we
that's,
would've liked
I mean,
that.
that's part of it, probably, but like that's not
Probably.
obviously the whole thing.
Probably.
I mean, that's part of it. But
Let's
no,
get to the point. What's your favorite thing?
my thing.
That's our favorite part
I
about him,
think.
too.
I honestly, he's better at communicating than I am.
Oh, wow.
I'm surprised you said that, too. Yeah.
He's
'cause-
better. He is better at communicating than I am.
I'm just saying, dude.
No, I think that for me, I've never been a great communicator, but like he is actually better than me and makes it easier for me to communicate. So I would say that.
Will he ever step in and say, "Hey, we're going through this, blah blah blah. Hey, I'm putting my word down. You should follow me," and we do it, and it turns out good?
I'm not sure how to follow exactly what you just said in like practice of what has actually happened in our relationship, but yes.
Yeah,
guess.
I appreciate that.
I'm just
We
looking.
haven't had a moment quite like
Yeah.
that.
Hey, whatever you want. We're just trying to love on this couple because they are amazing. They make the world better.
Hell yeah.
Can we get a kiss on whatever you want?
Durs.
Give me a kiss.
Okay.
I I hope the mics pick that up. Durs, question, because we're talking about y'all's love. What do you think you know what episode we were on as a podcast?
Ooh,
When
we started?
It's probably easier for you to recall when Scream of Consciousness started, but when did y'all start dating in the history of the podcast?
I don't know. Let's do a shot first.
Jog your memory.
So he can remember with more
This will
vodka.
help. This will help.
You know,
Come on, Wolfman.
he gave you the wolf shot.
Reba's the best. Hey, cheers. How about cheers the camera?
Cheers to the Cool Jays. We love you all.
L'chaim to all the Jews.
Not that bad.
When did we start dating in relative to our episodes?
Because we're on 60 now, and we started in 2019.
So I'd have to really
We
look
started-
back, but
You guys have been dating for over a year at least.
We started dating in like August, September of 2021.
So I think it was around, I can't remember what episode this was, but I think I remember a specific moment.
Oh, yeah?
When John was asking me like how much I weighed, and I was like, 220, easy. And he thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Were you going up or down on your weight? Oh, okay.
Because I was like,
listening.
I'm becoming undateable.
Oh my God.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
But
really?
then we started dating.
Wait, for real?
Well, I'm not that fucking like insecure, but like no, I was getting fatter and fatter just because COVID and friends dying and all this shit piling up, and I didn't give a shit about my health or anything like that. So I was gaining weight, and then I met her, and I was like, oh, I'm in the worst shape I've ever been in. I hope she likes me.
Dude, me and John are like your great friends. That says so much about dudes that we didn't know. Maybe I'm being willing to bet he didn't know that was going on while y'all were working things out together to start. Like, that opens up other questions for me because you've been vulnerable on this before. Rebecca, can you...
Well, I've never had an issue with my weight.
Who's the most vulnerable on this podcast? Because you've listened to whatever you want. You're one of our select few Cool Jays
Yes.
who really gets it.
I have been a Cool J
Forever.
Even before you. Let's see. Who's the most vulnerable? I mean, John does love to talk about love.
John keeps it real. Yeah, it's a tough comparison between the
John's
three
probably
of
the
us.
most emotional, I think.
But who's laying it, like the tough things about themselves on record?
I would say between John and Zack, between the two of you.
You don't think Anders?
I don't think you do as much.
No, I'm pretty guarded on
I
this
think
show.
that you're perceptive and you will like lean into the responses, but you're not sharing your answers as
I think
much
you're right
on
about
that. But I think you two are more vulnerable and willing to put your dick on the table.
So you're saying frequency wise, based off frequency? Because that's interesting to hear that.
Put your dick on the table.
No, because there have been some moments when Durs has been super vulnerable. Like I can't recall the episode number, but it was a bonus. I don't know if you listened to the bonuses too.
Yes.
I mean, you've talked about childhood trauma on here. You know, like what caused you to become atheist and stuff, and that was super deep. But
that is true.
I've been going with John too. I mean, we've had some super vulnerable moments where you've kept it real about things that have happened in your past, and just like you said, putting your dick on the table about your job, moving. We got a rant on our hands, dude. John, you were telling me a little bit about this. You're back in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Except for one group of people.
Yeah. Come back to Atlanta, celebrate Christmas, celebrate the holidays. Everything's good. Everybody's sleeping. Everyone's hanging out. Can I go on a rant, Anders?
Please.
You know what's something I don't miss about Atlanta?
Me.
Is all of these rich clown
rich clowns.
hipsters
Interesting, though, that you would say rich and hipster.
I went to get coffee with a friend on Edgewood, chrome yellow, hella good, hella cool. And I walk into the parking lot, and there's a couple cars, and they're all Mercedes-Benz and BMWs. And when you look at these people, they're not from Atlanta. And it's just funny because it's like, okay, there's a coffee shop off Edgewood.
Yeah.
They're doing the good thing. They're serving good coffee.
Yeah.
But when these rich ass, tech ass, rich ass,
Again.
out of town ass, fucking, it's so, dude, I'm not even trying to be funny. You walk in the parking lot and you know these people aren't from Atlanta. They're sitting there just like, let me get my nice coat on while I'm.
They have like a nice coat, but they're wearing an Outcast shirt, and they're like, "I love the song Roses."
Right. They're like Italians,
Hot Atlanta.
right? And you're like,
you're not from Atlanta.
no, it's just like, okay, you're getting coffee the morning after Christmas, just hanging out.
Is it the clothes that bother you?
For me, yeah.
I think it's the whole thing.
It's
the whole thing.
The clothes draw the line in the sand between a homegrown hipster and like John's saying, out of town.
No, let the man.
I love homegrown hipster though.
Homegrown hipsters are our friends. Not
True.
all of them,
True.
but they exist among our peer group. We know this. It's a place. There's certain places that attract them. There's certain bands and songs that they like, and everyone's always trying to not be one.
Yeah.
But then, the tourist hipster that wears the Outcast shirt.
but I think
That's a specific attire that screams a lack of identity.
But I think my problem is 5 to 10 years ago was you didn't see much of that, and now it's like you go to these places and it's like, oh, dude, I just moved from Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh, I just moved from New York.
I got my first Outcast shirt.
No, you
and
forgot.
I
just moved from Michigan. Sorry.
On their pen
Yeah.
from California.
Respect to vapes, dude.
Respect to vapes?
Yeah, honestly, I respect a vape,
Why?
dude. Because, anything that makes a mom angry, there's got to be something to it,
Yeah, there's got to be a reason it makes her angry. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In a way.
I will say, to bring a full circle from my episode, I am going to try to stop vaping in 2023.
Ooh.
That's one of your resolutions?
That is.
Whoa.
So why did you start vaping?
Because I love smoking. I love the act of smoking. I've always enjoyed smoking, whatever it is. But I didn't like smelling like it, if we're being honest.
Yeah, you're never a smoker.
I was never a smoker, but I always loved smoke. When I would be drinking, I loved to smoke a cig.
Right.
I loved to smoke a joint.
Are you a hookah person?
Ooh.
I did have a hookah when I was 15.
Oh, you had a hookah.
I did.
Not a hookah phase. Owned a hookah.
I owned a hookah when I was 15, and me and my 3 friends would pass it around every 2 weeks. And I went to a charter high school, so it was basically private school.
Right.
And on Wednesdays, we would get out early, and so we'd go to each other's houses. Our parents would be at work or whatever, and so we would
have the back porch or something.
We'd have the back porch, and we
with
would
the
just
glass table.
Yep. we would with the umbrella.
And you'd be like, whoa, man.
Dude,
I'm
don't
like,
ash there. Don't ash there.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, I'm so buzzed. And then my mom would come home and I'd be like, I need an Advil, my head hurts.
No, Mom, we weren't doing anything.
Yeah.
We were just chilling.
Showering.
Yeah.
Right.
That hookah hangover did hit bad.
Ooh.
Oh,
It
it
hurt.
did. It did.
I never did enough to have a
Oh,
hangover.
the headache. The
You
headache
drank a
is
lot.
real.
Yeah.
Rebecca, what was your favorite? Is flavor the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a blue ice or something.
Blue raspberry, probably.
I think I know.
You know what I'm
talking
talking about.
Yeah.
You know.
Of course, these two. Like,
It was a
love
good.
hookah.
But it was like a blue ice, and then we also fucked with a mango.
Okay.
I feel like the fruity flavors on hookah were nice.
They were.
It was mango, pineapple.
Yeah.
So a couple other ones.
You know what was good?
What were the other ones?
Rose was pretty good.
Strawberry.
Well, they have strawberry, watermelon.
Yeah, they were.
But Rose was very good because it was more floral and wasn't super sugary feeling.
I love how Rebecca's like super floral.
Yeah.
Like
it was giving
So much more
notes of tobacco.
notes.
Yeah, this is whatever you want. Where you
I love
don't
how
say that.
Wines say that.
Yeah.
They're like, we give notes of
Right.
Northern California.
She does
like,
that with wine
Yeah,
too.
I love to do that with wines. I'm like, notes of alcohol and grapes.
Yeah.
Do you like what are the best notes of Anders?
Oh my God.
Notes of
Not-
Anders.
We don't need to do another one.
Oh,
of
we
these.
need one note.
One note of Anders, bluntness.
Ooh.
Goddamn right.
His bluntness.
Because we're very the same.
Your
We're very the same.
bluntness.
Yeah.
I taste bluntness.
That's what I call
taste
Zach.
blunt.
His bluntness.
My lord.
My lord.
Because he rolls a better blunt than any of us.
Should we get into some questions, some Yu-Gi-Oh, or this is whatever you want? Episode number
60.
It'd be cool if we could go wine tasting, but I
would love to go
questions will suffice.
Yeah, maybe for a special video episode we'll do.
Okay, so do we have any questions? Do we have
Promo.
any?
I haven't gotten any questions.
Okay.
Personally.
Should we do a UGO though?
I think
Yeah.
we might need to do a UGO. Nope, wrong thing. Where is it?
Thanks.
And it's time for y'all's favorite game, UGO underrated, garbage, and overrated. We will start with underrated. You all know. We'll go around. Who wants to give their first underrated?
Can I just say this is so fun because I always listen to it and I always do my own. Like in the car.
Hell yeah.
I'm actually not even listening to what they're saying. I'm just doing my own. No, I'm just kidding.
So
we'll let you start then.
I do that while we listen to our own selves.
Yeah. I don't listen to myself.
Why didn't I say this?
Yeah. Okay. I'm starting.
Yeah, Rebecca,
Okay.
you're the guest. You start.
I'm going to start.
Underrated.
Aging. It is frustrating for at least women in our culture that, like, let's say preventative Botox is considered. There's girls who are 24 years old getting Botox.
I know, it's so
for
sad.
what? It like if you getting preventative Botox means getting rid of one little fucking line in your head. Like, I'm sorry, but they're just trying to get more money out of you. And also, sorry, as white people, like historically, Asians, Latinos, Hispanics, Blacks, we age better than you. So give us like one thing. Like, give us
I'll
one
accept
thing.
that.
Yeah. But like, it's aging is cool. Aging is fucking cool.
So that's underrated.
Spoiler alert, we're all going to die.
Aging.
So
I always say there's nothing wrong with looking your age.
yeah, that's it. Aging. It's
So,
cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I go? Or
I'm with you. I
Zach,
think there's some cool things that come with it.
let's let Zach go.
There's rewards. No, I was just gonna, I think we can do a little powwow with everyone's answer if we keep it short. I think that you're right. What makes it underrated is that there's rewards that come with age that they're long term earned. You don't you don't just receive it because you're 30. The gift of being 30 comes with 30 years of living.
Right.
And that's
Right.
cherishable.
And we're all going to die. So just let's lean in.
Well, also, like, I just want to add on to that. Like,
And you're wasted if you get sad.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
And if you are doing preventative Botox, like, preventative from what? You're going to have to keep getting it the rest of your life. Like, you're not stopping aging. Aging
Correct.
happens.
So let's play Yu-Gi-Oh. Durs, what's your underrated?
Underrated. I'm going all bands for my
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Love it.
Underrated band, Fastball.
Never even heard of this band, dude.
Have you ever heard of Where Are They Going Without Ever Knowing the Way?
It's a good song.
Maybe.
It's a great song. It was very popular when we were like 10 years old. And then they have another one, was it out of my head, it was out of my mind. How can I ever been so blind?
Anders is actually leaving this podcast and is going to start a singing career. So
I'm going to go become a lead singer of a band.
Great way to tell us.
Fastball is underrated band, and people, when they hear their most famous songs, are like, oh my God, this band? I'm like, no, you don't know this band. They're actually very good. They're from Austin, Texas. They're
Great city.
Great city. They're more of like an indie rock band than a shitty 2000s pop band.
Okay.
I accept.
I have an underrated.
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's going to be really quick. Eye contact.
Ooh.
I think when you look at somebody and you make a point and you look at them in their eyes, I think it's underrated.
I like that.
Seriously.
No, yeah.
That's a good one.
I think eye contact is underrated. I think when you mean something and you take a second and you look at somebody in their eyes, it's like, oh my God, they actually care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my underrated. Zach, you got an underrated.
Yeah.
That's great.
I don't, but I love your underrated. I'll think of it eventually. I'll talk about yours in the meantime. I think that eye contact is great. It takes the conversation to a new level. It's visual, and there's something that happens between a connection of two people or more when you look at each other.
What's the strongest connection you've had in the last 30 days?
That's an amazing question, dude. I couldn't even tell you because
It's a heavy question.
I couldn't even tell you because I like eye contact. So a lot of my interactions are very connected.
Can I help you out and stall more?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you talk to people and like you don't know them that well and they're not looking you in the eye necessarily, do you take that as a sign of offense? Or do you or are you just like, they don't know me that well, so I get it. They can't just look me right dead in the eye.
Yeah. And to that point, I think that sometimes because of that, it could make you uncomfortable.
Eye contact freaks me out.
Yeah,
eye contact can freak people out in certain situations. Like
there's a balance, knowing what the other person wants. It's
sorry, Cool Jays, I'm going to get a little personal here, but Rebecca has said multiple times that she has trouble making eye contact during sex.
Yeah.
Well, that's hard.
That's a very
My
vulnerable.
dick is hard.
Okay.
Is he wrong? Is he wrong?
Your eye contact.
Am I wrong?
Is hard too.
Where Anders wants to go there, so we're gonna go there.
Yeah, we're going there.
I talked about it with my therapist, but it is very before you. This is it. Eye contact is a very intimate exchange, especially in like, the heat of the moment, and it's like there's a lot happening right now.
There's a lot of personal shit happening.
And it just is. It's very intense. So like sometimes it'll throw me off a little, and also for women too. I want to speak for you all.
We don't get enough women voices.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially here.
Because it's three guys.
As a woman, like when you're trying to have an orgasm, there's a lot more concentration that needs to happen. Where men, you're probably trying to concentrate to not
Did
orgasm.
you come yet?
Yeah, right.
You were actually
done.
Wait, hold on. You were so spot on there. Like usually men, it's like try not to come.
Women are
like try to come.
Right, but it's not because it's bad. It's because like,
and if not, please come so we can finish.
Yeah, right. For women, it's a lot more. It's a lot more cerebral, and you have to like really focus on it. So like, like the eye contact. Sometimes I'm like, oh my god,
it's a little.
I need to not think about what your face looks like and like what's going on in my brain right now,
Brad Pitt.
and my vagina. So,
and this is why it's powerful. This is why eye contact is more than just two eyes faced towards each other. It creates a scientific reaction.
All right, let's get back to you,
I got
Joe.
you.
Let's get back to you, Joe.
Hopefully Zach has thought of one.
And that's why I started talking, because I was like, I got one.
Here we go.
Thank you, Rebecca. You reminded me of my underrated.
Yes.
I knew it all along.
Very good.
And it's therapy. Therapy is underrated.
Let's go.
Okay.
Hey, Cool J's, got problems? Don't message us about it. Talk to your therapist. You know why? Because we're not qualified and we don't know you.
Well, they could still message
and even
us.
You can, but
don't take
don't
our
expect
advice.
to get better. Therapy, expect to get better, and if you don't, that means this is the hard part about therapy. I want to add as the caveat to my underrated is that it can. What makes therapy, I think, hard, obviously, is the stigma, but the less obvious is when you try, you might think you had a bad experience because you didn't find the right therapist. Correct. It's hard to find the right therapist, and I think that's what makes it less approachable, and so it becomes underrated because a lot of people's experiences that are great, they only had that great experience because they either got lucky and found the right one right away, or they put in the work and really found the right person. You know,
you got to go shopping.
Yeah, you do. You got to shop. Yeah, you got to shop around.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead.
Which costs money.
No, but like the fact that you have to shop around for a therapist is weird to me because it's like it's therapy. Right?
But it's a relationship.
It's a doctor.
But you have to find someone who you're compatible with.
Well, right. No, that makes sense. But it's just like,
well, hold on. Hold on. You can't just click on something and go, You have to search and find somebody who.
Well, right. Yeah. That was kind of my point is like, it's.
Well, it wasn't your point. It was her point.
Well, what I was getting to was that it's a little, I don't know if the right word is upsetting, but it's like, it makes me nervous that I have to like go find, like if I want to find a good therapist, I have to go out and like
be vulnerable with a stranger.
Audition people.
And see how it goes.
I thought therapy was therapy.
Yeah. My therapist, I've been lucky and she's been great from day one.
I didn't realize
you got lucky.
I did get lucky. And sometimes it takes.
Or did you get lucky? Did you do research before you picked this person?
My roommate went to her and she told me, and she's one of my best friends, and she was like, she's great. So I went to her and I like immediately was like, love her. We're great. We bond.
Okay, you know? I got a question off of that.
Okay.
Your friend says, "Oh, it's a great therapist." How do you know it's going to work for you?
Because her and I had similar issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on to garbage then.
Garbage.
Who's got a garbage?
I've got a garbage.
Let's go, John. Let's get it.
My garbage is traffic.
Of course. Period.
It's strange that we're okay with just
sitting,
or just being like, this is normal.
I agree with you.
And we just sit, and we just sit in these toxins and just go, yep.
Do you get a lot of traffic in St. Simons?
0.
That's great.
The most I've sat in St. Simons in traffic. When I tell you all this, you will not be happy.
I'm gonna kill you.
5 minutes, 10 minutes,
6
minutes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I hate you.
I've sat there and gone, this is crazy. This is ridiculous. And then once I get through, I go, how long did that take me? 6 minutes.
And then you're like, oh yeah, one time I lived in Atlanta.
Well, I'll tell you.
No, yeah. Can I say my garbage real quick?
Well, okay.
I've been going. I always piggyback when we do UGA. Right. I got to piggyback off John. My garbage is what I do to get out of traffic. Ooh. I kill babies. I literally run over your grandma. I break every law, and I'm angry as hell, confident as fuck while doing it. Like, fuck you if you saw me flicking off the priest, the Pope. Like, I don't care.
The Pope.
I fucking
the Pope.
I'm right. You're wrong in a road rage incident, and
you are right.
I feel bad about that, but what I become in traffic is garbage. It's a bad person.
Right.
I drive a lot of times with an illegal immigrant who used to be my coworker, and I feel horrible because I'm putting him at risk of deportation constantly.
Yeah, for getting pulled over for being
Never
an
got
ass.
pulled over, but drove like I should have.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
right. Totally,
so I'm self-aware. It's bad, but sorry. Like John said, the traffic's garbage. So
Zach becomes Jeffrey Dahmer in traffic.
Oh my God.
Yeah, or whatever the worst version of that is. Like
The worst?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a worse version.
Who raped Jeffrey Dahmer?
Oh, that's a good question.
Did someone?
Did someone?
Maybe
I think
not.
his mom may
Maybe
have.
someone just told him he sucked at like football or something like that, and then he became a fucking cannibal serial killer.
Football.
Or even worse, like you're not good at I don't know, Pac-Man. Like terrible at this, dude.
I say we go to overrated.
No.
Wait,
we're still garbage.
We're still on garbage.
Garbage.
We still haven't had two.
You want to go?
No, you got it.
Okay. Apple Watches.
Oh, Apple Watches, dude.
Garbage, not overrated.
Garbage.
Different charger.
Like we're all
What's
already.
the point?
We're attached to our phones, anyways. I don't need a phone or I don't need a watch to tell me that my sleep schedule is poor and I've burned 3 calories today. Like I already know. Like I know. I don't need it to make my life worse. And also, I don't need like notifications on my phone of someone texting me like vibrating on my body like I'm Iron Man.
What do you want vibrating on your body?
A vibrator.
A vibrator. Yeah.
Or me, somehow.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah. One of the two.
I don't need to know exactly how big of a piece of shit I am.
I already know. Then I become in competition with myself of not becoming a piece of shit, and then I'm just sad.
You just sparked an internal debate with me. Do you think they're going to get, like, what are they going to do to convince us to buy it? Make the watch bigger or take the wristband off and be like, look, a little touchscreen square?
On your wrist.
Yeah.
Implanted.
I just...
Yeah, put it on your wrist. Yeah, that's freaky, yeah.
I just think
Who's buying them?
I get to a point where I get like 30 text messages that I haven't read, and I will not look at my phone for like 3 days.
Oh, wait a second. Do you have Apple Watch?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
No, but just my phone, even in general. I'm like, I don't need a device vibrating on my arm. I already know I'm ignoring my phone. Yeah. I don't need to be reminded.
I already know I'm not sleeping well.
John, wouldn't you agree? I think that's why they made it, to make it intrinsic with your
so you have
your
to check your phone.
Yeah.
Like,
can I get my garbage and then we'll do overrated?
All right, let's
and then
go.
We'll be done.
Anders, what garbage you got?
All right, garbage. Again, we're going with the band theme. Bon Jovi.
Garbage.
the person.
No, the band.
Why not?
Oh yeah, it's a band.
Why
Sorry.
is he garbage? Why is he garbage?
Because I hate his music.
Okay, why?
It's my life. So
and it's now or never.
No, what's the other song though? The big song.
Oh, wanted, dead or alive. Just get the fuck out of here.
Why?
Because I don't like it. I don't know.
There's another song too.
Not a lot.
It's better than.
It's not better than The Offspring.
Who's saying that?
John. That's one of John's favorites.
Right. Oh, I
hate
remember
The
that.
Offspring.
He hates The Offspring.
That's okay.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Yeah, no, they're not very good.
Living on a
They're not very
prayer.
good.
That's like every youth group.
Yeah.
Church loving.
Hold on. Let's see what Rebecca thinks about The Offspring.
Yeah, The Offspring is another garbage.
Terrible.
I don't think it's great. I mean, I know a few songs, but like, it's not something that I'm buying. I'm not buying their records.
It is brash and annoying.
Yeah.
I will
They're
give
terrible.
you that. Yeah.
And you're gonna take Bon Jovi over The Offspring?
No, I'll take Offspring over Bon Jovi.
Oh, you're insane.
Maybe I am.
I hate karaoke, so I'm gonna take The Offspring over Bon Jovi.
All right.
Hate karaoke.
Overrated. Who's gotten overrated? Should I just go ahead?
Let's go back down.
All right.
Let's go that way.
Overrated. Staying with the band theme. U2.
Yeah.
Correct.
U2 is overrated as shit. They're known as one of the best bands ever.
Apple sponsor.
Don't even like them. Yeah.
It's true.
Well, that is what ruined it.
First they had
for U2.
First they had a U2 Apple iPod. Like, okay, if
you buy an iPod, you get the U2 record.
Well, that was the really trash thing. What I'm talking about, the first thing was they had the video iPod and they had a red click wheel. You remember?
Oh, I remember.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, it's custom. So like ugly as shit, but you have a different iPod. So, okay. The album that downloaded on everybody's phone on like June 13th or whatever, like lackluster day it must have been, that we were all like
July
what the
14th,
fuck? Like, why did you? God damn it, Apple! Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah,
bad moment in history.
U2 overrated. Who's gotten?
What's
overrated?
the lady's singer? What? There's a singer that's a lady in that band. What's her name?
No.
Is it Fergie?
His name is Bono.
No, Fergie's in the band.
No,
right?
that's Black Eyed Peas.
No. There's a lady in U2, and she looks like Fergie.
There's not. No,
that's
why
I'm saying that. For real, I'm serious.
Bono could
I
double
don't think there is.
Hold on a second.
Is there a lady in U2?
Let's look up who's in U2.
YouTube?
YouTube. Who's in YouTube?
Who's in the band YouTube?
My Google right now is Elmo Mr. Noodles. Sorry. Hold on.
What? Why?
Because I wanted a picture of him, and I got great options.
Wow.
Yeah,
Bono,
no women. Yeah.
Well, you might as well call Bono a woman.
No, I thought this comes from like. Do y'all remember? Did y'all have Channel 1 News when you were in middle school? The like news for middle schoolers. That was on TV. That's how I found out about Hurricane Katrina.
News for middle schoolers.
They talked about U2 and like they were like there was like, I swear it was like Fergie with a cowboy hat playing the guitar, and I was like, oh, they got a woman in the band. No wonder people like it. Like
U2
I'm dead
and
ass.
Fergie.
Yeah.
Crossover.
No, but there's no.
I don't
no
think so.
women.
No,
Okay,
there's
yeah.
no. All right, who's got a
Overrated for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, overrated. I'm going to say bridesmaids and groomsmen in a wedding.
Ooh.
Like, my wedding is about me.
Yes.
Right.
Selfishly, yes.
Like, and of course, yes, your friends, your best friends are there to support you and be there. But like, I don't need my friends for me to make the decision to marry who I'm going to marry. Like, yes, they probably hopefully supported the relationship.
Be at the wedding.
Be at the wedding.
Yeah.
I don't need them to just stand there too. Like, I'm a star.
I like.
Oh my God.
I like where you're going with this.
Oh boy.
I have to.
Oh, boy.
I have to say goodbye because I'm gonna smoke a cig and go home.
No, you got to give your overrated.
Overrated.
Oh, my overrated Atlanta hipsters.
Ooh, again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Tell them where to find them.
Hey, all you bitch ass
EAV.
motherfuckers that wear y'all overalls and big pea coats and you're hopping in the BMWs. I hope one day you
Baller hipsters.
I hope one day you look in the mirror and go, I bet.
I'm fucking with you, dude. John, give us the top bars. The top bars with the hipsters.
Yeah.
Top 3 hipster bars. Overrated places.
Somewhere in EAV.
What's Flatiron?
I have to put a coat on and go smoke a cig, so I'm gonna say goodnight.
No, that's rude, bro. I asked you a question.
You gotta finish the
answer.
podcast.
You're doing the thing that's the
I
worst
hate
way to
it.
break up with a girl.
I hate hipsters.
Best way to break up with a girl.
All right. Well, John's is.
I hate hipsters. Good night.
John's is hipsters. That's his last answer. All right.
Zach, what is
we'll
yours?
continue. Zach, what's your overrated?
I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe Christmas. I don't know. Like
That's not a bad.
just-
I don't hate that.
It's not awful.
No, Christmas is great. And I know a lot of people will say New Year's is overrated, but I personally like it more. I wish people gave gifts on New Year's, honestly.
Okay. So what is it about Christmas that, like, what is it that makes you think it's not? I don't know if it's not worth your time, but like that's kind of the overrated sentiment.
2 things.
Okay.
The first thing, this is like chronological order.
Yeah.
The organized religion is the first thing that came first. It's the purpose of it.
But let's be honest, that's not what
No,
Christmas is.
that doesn't get in my way now. You're right.
Gifts and trees.
What
and
has
shit,
become of
religion.
it? What has become of it is the other part, which is the. John said this before in some certain ways. The like braggadocious, this is how I'm living, social media presence, and it's. I could date it back before that, just like, you could even, before social media, just like one person's got a house with a Christmas tree inside and a wreath and some lights. And then the house next door is not the Cindy Lou Who, whatever her neighbor was in the Jim Carrey Grinch. She's got all the lights. And yes, I fuck with that shit. Like, I'm one of those people who drives around and looks at Christmas lights with my family. Because I think it's cool. But
you hate the religious connotation.
No, yeah, and I also hate the one-upping cultural aspect of it of like, we got the most gifts. We got the biggest tree. We got the most lights. We have the best family dynamic or like all that shit.
It's flexing your money.
Yeah, exactly. Flexing your life.
Yeah.
And I get it. Flexing your life is part of life,
I like the word braggadocious.
Yeah.
Braggadocious is a great word.
That's a good word.
And I like to be braggadocious, maybe that's why I called it. Well, it's overrated for me right now because, I'm getting there, I hate to say it. I'll probably become what I hate at some point, but I feel like I know now in the purest form of who Zack is that I don't like bragging about how I spend the holidays. I don't know. Like, I feel like everybody should have their own traditions. There's something to be said about personalizing it and then making it about what you guys like. But I get that's complicated, That's again why you marry a new person if you don't like your aunt and uncles or whatever. And I love my aunt and uncles. I'm just saying, as you go through life, like the holiday experience changes as you grow, and this has become a newer overrated for me because I have a lot of friends that are getting married and having kids, and so they're like, this is how we do it, and I'm like, you're like, whatever, dude, maybe not, maybe not after 5 years, I don't know,
And as you get older, you realize you love your family, but you don't have to like them.
Yeah.
Well, that is a weird
concept, but it is true.
And Christmas hogs, we're in Atlanta. Winter's not that long. It hogs the winter. We could make winter about more than just avoiding your friends, staying with your Republican family members, why does that, you know what I mean? So little overrated for an accumulation of reasons that kind of come together at a head from different angles.
Yeah. All right. Well, then on this note, let's all give a group hug.
Group hug.
We started with a huddle. Y'all didn't see.
We did.
Off-camera hug.
Woo-hoo.
No, on-camera hug.
On-camera hug.
We love you all. Thank you all for listening. This is Whatever You Want, episode 60.
60.
Thank you so much for having me as a guest.
Of course.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having
Rebecca.
us on yours.
Rebecca Rollolazo. Is that how you say it?
That is.
Let's go.
Good job. Let's fucking go.
And again, if you did not listen to part 1, go to Stream of Consciousness, listen to part 1.
Go listen to it now or I will kill your family.
That's correct. And on that note,
I'm John.
I'm Zack Rooney.
I'm Anders.
I'm Rebecca.